Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. When you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, till it seems as though you could not hang on a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just the place and the time that the tide will turn. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. I can't give you a surefire formula for success, but I can give you a formula for failure. Try to please everyone all the time. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. It is not a daily increase, but a daily decrease. Hack away at the inessentials. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. The only way to heal is to let go of the past and embrace the present. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head on. We are disturbed not by things, but by the view which we take of them. If you seek tranquility, do less, or, more accurately, do what's essential, what the logos of a social being requires, and in a requisite way, which brings a double satisfaction, to do less better, because most of what we say and do is not essential. In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. The darker the night, the brighter the stars. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. When we act unjustly, or do harm to others, we ultimately do harm to ourselves, tainting our own character and making ourselves wicked. Indecision can be a heavier burden to bear than the consequences of a misstep. True courage isn't about brawn, it's about heart. It's about pushing on, even when you feel like you have no strength left. The wise man knows that suffering is inevitable, but doesn't let it consume him. He bears it with grace and fortitude. The true test of strength is not the ability to endure hardship, but the resilience to transform it into an opportunity for growth. Adversity is not a hindrance, but a catalyst for true strength to arise within us. The greatest obstacle to progress is not external hardship, but the internal resistance to it. True power is not the ability to control one's circumstances, but the ability to control one's own reactions to them. In the face of adversity, we must learn to embrace the challenge and turn it into an opportunity for personal growth. The real measure of a person's character is not how they react to success, but how they handle failure and overcome adversity. It is not the things that happen to us, but our perception of them that shapes our character and defines our strength. The only true freedom is the ability to detach ourselves from the outcome and find peace in the present moment. True courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it and overcome it. The key to happiness is not the acquisition of things, but the cultivation of gratitude for what we already have. The only true success is the peace of mind that comes from living in alignment with our values and principles. The only true wisdom is learning to let go of what we cannot control and focus on what we can. The secret to inner peace is not in avoiding problems, but in solving them with wisdom and grace. The true measure of a person's character is not in what they say, but in what they do. Be careful thinking about regrets. The time spent ruminating will become another. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I'm a product of my decisions. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. True character is revealed in the choices a human being makes under pressure. The greater the pressure, the deeper the revelation, the truer the choice to the character's essential nature. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Your character will be what you yourself choose to make it. My dear, in the midst of hate, I found there was within me an invincible love. In the midst of tears, I found there was within me an invincible smile. In the midst of chaos, I found there was within me an invincible calm. I realized through it all that, in the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. And that makes me happy. For it says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me there's something stronger. Something better, pushing right back.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would like to support what I'm doing, then please consider becoming a YouTube member or subscribing. Head over to my website, www.TheEverydayStoic.com, where you can get this Amor Fati t-shirt. There's many other things on the website. Head over to my Instagram, TheEverydayStoic, where I'm trying to build a Stoic community, so you can join in on that. I post regular Stoic content, Stoic videos, Stoic reels, Stoic memes, quotes, pretty much everything Stoic based, and sometimes there's little things that aren't Stoic based but you might enjoy. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.